worked pretty hard for it to get all those materials prepared. And I spent money that I don't have. And I'm really hoping that some donations come from some kind people just to catch up on some bills this month. Or things are going to be worse for me. So here I am again, surviving. I was pretty frustrated, angry, sad yesterday. I don't even know what to say. These people who do this to others, like myself, either they don't realize the consequences of their own actions, the effect. Now, I'm just trying to figure out really what's going on. And if it's just because I've pissed everybody off because I'm defending my innocence and I'm presenting the truth and the facts, and then this is pissing them off and they're retaliating, well, one, they're not going to earn any respect from myself or anyone that way. And for that moment that they're pissed off, the harm that they do. Now, I'm trying to think of how to put this and explain myself. Two people get pissed off and they slap each other and it's over. Done. For both sides. But these people in positions of authority get pissed off if this is what's going on. They impose themselves with law, and then it's over for them. It's no repercussions, it's over, they go on with their lives. But that moment, or moments, that they're angry or whatever, has a lifetime impact on other people. And these people, if this is what's happening, they're angry. Are angry because I'm angry that they're fucking me over. They're angry because I'm defending myself because they're fucking me over. Does that make any sense? Now, an alternative to all this, and you see everyone that comes along, say that even touches my case, say a bunch of court clerks in the Queen's Bench office who refuse to take my materials so I can have it filed and served. They're just accepting what they hear. It's a belief system. Someone above them in their own little community says something and, well, they go along with it. Nobody ever questions, well, why would you? If I had a friend told me something, I knew them well, I'd have no reason to doubt them. But when you're talking about affecting other people's lives, especially when you're in a position of authority or working for them, and it has nothing to do with you as the individual working for them or the person in authority, then a lot more due diligence is expected and required. See, if I had a friend and they told me that they swam the English Channel, I might look at them and depending on who it is, I'd be like, okay. Now, if this is something that they say they did in the past, great. Regardless. But there's no consequence. There's no consequence if I blindly accept what a friend says and say it's wrong, say they lied, or they simply were inaccurate in their own perceptions, whatever. There's no consequence. Not like it's between two people. Now, it might upset me that, say they lied, that would be very upsetting for anyone. More disappointing. I think, to clarify, people use the word angry, for example, too often without understanding really what the word means. Words do have meaning. Angry, hate. Where a better descriptive would be disappointed. So, and that's it. And they might be angry or disappointed or sad that they were found out or they were wrong with their perception. Still, it's between two people. Now, of course, somebody's going to say, but, and throw out an example, okay, at the end of the day, it is still between two people. It changes when it's no longer between two people. It changes when there's a higher expectation to be truthful, to find out the facts, and to be proper in judgment. But I'm not seeing that. These people that I've been dealing with for going into 5 years, either they're angry, and if that's correct, then they have no business imposing. And if these minions are judging me based on someone else's anger, then they have no business doing what they're doing. And this is the biggest problem we face in civilization, not just this one, throughout history. of civilizations.
Hello. I'd like to return this sweater.
Do you have the receipt?
Yes, right here.
Is there something wrong with the sweater?
Yeah, I think it's mislabeled. It says that it's a large, but it's got to be a small. I know I should have tried it on, but I didn't really have the time. Then when I got home, it was really just way too tight. So.
Okay, I will credit your card. You don't have to be such an asswipe about it.
Excuse me?
Oh. Okay, you know what, sir? Screaming at me is not going to help.
I'm not screaming.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess I was just hearing you louder.
What just happened here?
You know what? Forget it, okay? Just forget it, okay? I will credit your card, and then you can go.
Look, we've obviously gotten off on the wrong foot, so I'd like to start over if I could, all right? Hi, my name is Roger.
Call security.
Wait, no.
Security? Yeah, this is Bob. We have an asswipe and sweaters.
Oh, come on, I was not being rude to you, all right? I was just asking you to return the sweater. In fact, I'd say I was being downright pleasant.
Hi, I'm the manager. Is there a problem here?
Yeah. This asswipe just tried to kill me.
I did not try and kill her, all right? I'm just trying to return a sweater, and I think we're having a little breakdown in communication here.
Are you
maybe
threatening me, sir?
I'm not threatening you. I just want to return the sweater. How is that a threat?
It's your tone of voice, sir.
What tone? There's no tone. I don't have a tone.
I'm not hearing a tone?
Well, okay, yeah, maybe now there's a little bit of
you are threatening me.
No, I'm not threatening. I'm just saying we have a breakdown in communication. I tried to return this sweater, and she called me an asswipe. Is that, like, store policy here to call your customers asswipes?
Thanks, asswipe.
Can I just please have my receipt?
Okay, just calm down, okay? I have Mason here, and I'll use it.
You'll never get away with this.
Come on, would you please?
Please, I have a husband at home, and he's got two kids, and I'm begging you.
Give me the receipt.
So just take whatever you want, just please don't hurt us.
What's going on here?
This poor, traumatized clerk was trying to help this guy, and he's being a real asswipe about it all.
I am not being an asswipe. You don't even know the whole story.
Whoa. You better take that racist talk down the beam before you get yourself out.
Racist? Racist?
Give me this. Let me tell you something, white boy. I don't work here, okay? So I have no problem kicking your ass from here to Tommy Hilfiger. Hold this. That's him. That's the asswipe that attacked my baby.
Oh, please. I did not attack your...
Shoot him!
All right, sir, just calm down and come with me and nobody gets hurt, all right?
Are you people all insane? Look, she called me an asswipe, and all I was trying to do was return a sweater. That's far enough! What? You gonna shoot me? Okay, you guys want an asswipe? I'm gonna show you what an asswipe does. All right, here. Credit my card, you bitch. All right? You want to go at it? Let's go at it. I'd love to take you down, brown sugar. Yeah, that's how an asswipe acts. You know what? That isn't how I act, though, and I'd like to apologize because I just don't think that...
Rape!
I was no longer taking the beating. I was giving it. And that's when I learned that it was better to give than to receive.
A slight smile on that one. That's when I learned it was better to give than receive. Look at that slight smile. It's almost a frown smile, poor guy, right in through here. But a lot in here. Those moments in your life where he learned that is a sticking point moment. It's better to give than receive.
I've been known to hurt people for no reason. If you check out my background as I came up, I could be anywhere, and if somebody humiliated me, I would think nothing of hitting them with a cue stick. In an instant.
No, that part was not a smile. We go back on it.
Be anywhere, and if somebody humiliated me, I would think nothing of hitting them with a cue stick. In an instant.
And we see this mouth open thing that he did even in the first clip that I didn't point out. He's doing pretty much acrobatics in his mind to keep his emotion under control. That mouth open, the mouth movements that we're seeing, the coming in. Look at it as I speak.
In an instant,
Keeping emotional control. But he is, at this point, we see this.
and the only thing they might have done was made me feel bad or challenge my authority at the time. And the only thing they might have done was made me feel bad or challenge my authority at the time. And the only thing they might have done was made me feel bad or challenge my authority at the time.
With that fucking lady from CBS, that top executive, she was like a vice president at CBS, some huge position. She went on Facebook saying she didn't feel bad for the people that got shot in Vegas because they were Republicans. They were likely Republicans. She's talking about hundreds of people that got shot for going to a country music concert. Like, the fact that she just made this blanket statement, she thought they were likely Republicans because they were at a country music concert. We were talking about earlier, this team thing, that someone could be so ideologically isolated. They're so locked into this liberal bubble that they think it's okay to say something like that it's okay for mass murder to exist, and you don't feel bad for those those people
you don't agree with
they
them
don't
politically.
share your team ideology. I mean, what is her name, this lady?
No, and I'll explain to you once I'm done briefing this what this is all about.
I know what this is about.
What is this about?
You're leaving because of what happened.
What happened?
The situation, I know exactly what I'm talking about.
The situation with the anonymous tip and all that?
Yeah.
Who said that? Did that?
No, but I haven't explained it. That's why you're leaving.
Well, obviously it's not if I'm going to spend the time to explain this to you, okay? Okay. There was something else here. So, what did say about all this to you?
About what?
About why?
You just said that you're leaving and that you're trying to get recognition. I mean, you've given a list of reasons, but you can't share it with me because it's confidential, obviously.
Doesn't want to share them because it exposes a lot of stuff.
Okay, go on.
I'm waiting to hear what you have to say. So at least I can get up to speed of what was told
Well,
to
I know
you.
that you're not happy with him.
And what's that based on?
I don't know.
Okay, so let me tell you what's going on. I tendered my resignation back in November. And it was concluded in November, but there was an extension given based on request to see if we can work things out. And obviously, after this period of time, not. Moving backwards in the timeline, what had actually triggered all this was a decision made by, first off, what I was told was the board, but it ended up only being 1 or 2 board members.
Buy my socks at Mark's, yes. My feet are hot though.
Yeah, my feet are sweating.
What's so funny?
There's a drug deal going on. Selling crack. Crack. Yeah, I'll forget about it there. Stop with the tears. Oh, now I have to get, you know what I have to do now is I have to get one of these Kleenexes. Thank you. Yeah. Turn that on a dime. Okay, it's not over. And people are going to drive by thinking that you're actually crying.
I actually was about to cry, really cry, but I stopped myself.
And this is the biggest problem we face in civilization, not just this one, throughout history of civilizations. What we are experiencing today is the same thing that previous civilizations experienced before their demise. The human species has become a bored species. For the most part, if you think about it, you live in a subdivision or in a city or a town, relatively safe. Food, shelter, friends. I'm talking overall. I'm not being specific with examples. As a species, this whole individualism that has been promoted, that we're a species. You may look at a herd of wild animals. One might stand out to you for whatever reason. Might even, depending on the scenario, you might even like them for whatever reason without ever even getting close. But you still look at that herd as your species, and that's all we are. A species that has become bored. A species that throughout history that has turned on themselves over and over, never learning. So they become like rabid animals to go after each other. Aside from the 1% of psychopaths, sociopaths, crazy people, nut jobs, a bored species taking a moral high ground can do anything. Just look at even in modern history, all the atrocities. And I'm not going to get into any controversies about any political leader in the past or present. It's not the point. Actually, this whole world's upside down. Bad things are promoted as good, and good things are promoted as bad. Everything natural in, say, to human nature becomes more illegal. Everyone just turns on everyone. People ratting each other out. They're creating new laws because they have to keep themselves busy. For police force, they need more. They don't need more. They're building an army. They're trying to justify their jobs. Glorified busybody. And as Michael Wood and Joe Crystal, I think they're still police officers or former police officers. I can't remember. They say that police have become an occupying force, which means, and they're becoming militarized. And I'm hearing this from ex-law enforcement. So if they're an occupying force, that would make them urban terrorists. Too much. And part of the problem, I'm going to get to the too much part, is people have been socially conditioned not to be able to resolve their own problems. Somebody else will take care of it. Which leads to boredom, because if you have no challenges in your life, then you make shit up. You seek attention. You want to be an individual. You want to stand out. Dye your hair some fucked up color. Get tattoos. Stand out. And you see this a lot with the youth because for some crazy reason it's very important to stand out. When in reality, a species surviving would rather want to blend in. But standing out means there's no worry. There's no fear. Boredom. We don't need more police. We need less. At one time in history, and it worked fine, the police, sheriff, intervened when somebody said, I don't want to, or they can't deal with something, or something was just bigger than them. Now you could say, well, that's what they're doing today. That was a rare occurrence. People dealt with things themselves. They dealt with their neighbors. A dog shits on someone's lawn, they go over and talk to them. People don't talk anymore. There's no more communication. It's all, and then when you look at it, it's assumptions, belief, opinion. How about pause and what are the facts? Talk to the other person or talk to all parties. No. And all this contributes to division. This is my group, that's your group. Black, white, yellow. That religion, this religion, sports teams. Music. You listen to the wrong music, I don't even like you. This is how ridiculous human beings have become, because the species is bored. Yes, there's people struggling, don't have time to be bored. There's people who keep busy. Majority of people keep busy with nonsense. Stupid things. And it's, you can't reason with these people because I like sports. I'm going to sit and watch 3 hours of sports a day. Boredom. Human beings are bored. So you have somebody who is a natural crybaby they evolve into the busybody when they get older. Oh, actually I missed one. There was a tattletale in there. Crybaby, tattletale, busybody. All to feel special. And why am I rambling on about all this? Because with what I'm dealing with today, this is the root cause. Plain and simple. There's no need for it. And I'm not the only one. I've mentioned Daniel Holtzclaw. He's a cop. Guess ex-cop. 263 years in prison for alleged sex crimes. Gotta look that one up. And you know, I have a lot of friends who are ex-police. I have a lot of friends in a lot of high places. And I struggle with what I'm dealing with today because it'd be too easy for me to say they're all garbage. And I can't say that with conviction because I know it's not true. But based on observation, the wrong people have obtained positions of authority, whether it be a cop or politics. And you know, when you look at these court clerks, and I'm not saying they don't have a responsibility and their job's not important, but holy shit, jobs get to their head. And you can see this with anybody because they need to feel important. They're bored. There's no challenge. So you occupy headspace with, well, I'm important, I gotta show my authority. There's so much I want to say, and it's just like bottlenecked in thought. So, the wrong people, garbage people, have obtained these positions, and they've made up the majority. You have the Antifa type, you have the social justice warrior. You see online tons of videos of these people. We laugh. We laugh at these people. But and a lot of these people are younger. There's older ones too. Age doesn't mean maturity or intelligence or anything. Respect your elders to a point. Some yes, some no. But most of these youth that we mock today, where are they going to be 5, 10 years from now? What kind of career path will they be drawn to? Some sort of authority. Because they want to feel special. They want to have that authority. Because they want whatever they say to be accepted without question. Yet, they'll argue amongst themselves like complete idiots. But for the rest, looking in, they maintain that cohesion, agreement. Everyone's trying to be special, feel important. They get bored. A species that's destroying itself. I'm just one case. what I was trying to say earlier, sorry, I'm being a little distracted while I'm recording this, so I'll kind of forget the direction where I was going, but Daniel Holtzclaw, 263 years. He's a cop. I support him, despite with what I'm going through. And I signed his petition. And I very respectfully said, you know, how many cops do this to regular people? And that's it. It's unfortunate for him. I hope he gets out. Stephen Avery is another one. If nothing else, there's no question that he did not receive a fair trial, and I can relate to that. Anyway. This is the problem. This is the problem we are facing today. Boredom, leading to the social justice busybody. But where the real problem comes from is when these people become or obtain positions of authority. These people don't care. Either they're too consumed with their own lives. See, all these people who have been involved in my case and dragging this on, they're distracted. They, you know, fuck him, we're going to screw him over, he can wait. They go home, watch TV, football, whatever. Have a few drinks, go on vacation. Meanwhile, I'm stuck, dealing with it. Daniel Holtzclaw is stuck. He's rotting away. What a waste of life. I feel for the man. This is my prison. These people don't think about it. December 2017, I can end up going to jail. I can end up going to jail for 2 years less a day. Because what? Because I want people to be accountable. They want me to be accountable for something that's not true. But they don't want to be accountable for what is true.